Hey everyone, Simon here with Minecraft. So, a number of people have asked me for a save file release, and I usually don't do them until I've finished something big, but since a lot of people have asked, and I actually haven't released a save file for a while, I will release one right now. So I'm gonna go look at the links, or go look at the video description for the links, and I'll get a map as well if I can. Um, yeah, so there hasn't been very much built since the last release. That was back when I finished the boundary wall. And I don't really have too much to show, but let me just quickly go have a quick walk around the stuff I've built, just in case anybody is relatively new and haven't actually seen everything. So the main area, I guess, is the home base. That's my storage, right? And then there's the courtyard here. So the stuff around the courtyard is basically the tree farms and the mob farms and stuff like that. So this is the main area. I have built a few roads, which should make things a bit easier to understand. So across here, if you follow this road out to the what is that? East? Yeah, out to the southeast, you will find the statues. There's a couple of giant statues and a nice water feature out here. The roads should help you find stuff quite a bit better. So there's statues there in the distance, you can explore that yourself. And there's a lake here. So there's that, and then over here you see the massive thing. The skyscraper is incomplete. The first floor is kind of complete, and then there's a whole lot of stuff that's waiting to be built up there. Oh, I still haven't taken care of that yet. But there's still a fireworks set up here, that's not really important. Alright, so there's the skyscraper there. And then, if we kind of take the bridge back, so you can see the crystal tower there is in the distance, and there's the courtyard there. So we're just going around in a big circle, basically. So back there is the storage where we just started, right? And so then across here, across these bridges, there's a water temple in a lagoon back here. There's a beacon there, so you can see that from a distance. But if you kind of look down on it, you see the water temple underneath there. There's the entrance back there, so if you want to look at that. So again, there's a lot of incomplete stuff, to be honest, and I don't really... Maybe I should play more Minecraft. Probably should. So the idea is to have landscaping around here, but that's not built yet. So you can go into the water temple there. That's like an experiment with light and shadow, which turned out fairly well, I think. So this is the most recent thing I've built, yeah, this is the most recent thing I've built. Is the fireworks thing underneath here, which is vertical TNT cannons with a garden on top. Oh, just to kind of point out, if you ever see a chest on top of glowstone, look inside the chest and there'll be books. So a while ago I wrote a bunch of books explaining each build. Some of those might need to be updated a little bit. But if you want like a more detailed explanation of what the build is and why I built it, then you find a bit more commentary in those books. So if I just kind of step back here, back to the courtyard, and then continue to the southwest. So all this stuff, like again, you can see the chest on the glowstone, and you can see the chest on the glowstone over there. So I'll just leave you guys to read that if you're interested. If you're not interested, then don't bother. But back here to the southwest, if you follow this road, you'll find eventually the Hollow Mountain, which is another little location of builds. There's some statues up there. There's a little kind of lava temple and a interesting monastery with all sorts of different styles. So a little bit of architectural experimentation back here as well. You can see the statues up there. So I'm not going to go in there. You can go explore yourself if you like. I'm just going to quickly look around. The boundary wall, which is that thing, goes around the entirety of the area that I have built. So anything outside the boundary wall is unbuilt, for one, and two, subject to being deleted, because every now and then Mojang will update their world and put in more items, put in more loot, and kind of change the world generation algorithm. And because I want to keep playing this world, what I do is I delete the stuff that I'm not building out to, and then kind of generate new chunks to generate new content. So then I have access to the new stuff, right? So anything outside the boundary wall is subject to deletion at any time, except to the north here, where I've decided to get a desert biome out here to the north. Let me just run over there. And in the middle of that is another incomplete project, the desert rose. It's going to be a giant glass structure, but one more thing I have to finish. So let me just come through here. So this is a bit obscure because if you don't know where this is, then you might not find it. But just head north and then find this massive trench in the ground, and then you're there, you made it. Follow the trench all the way to the end. It takes a while, even on a horse. I'm quite ambitious, aren't I? I'm just gonna make these massive expansions and massive builds, and then not finish them for years, it seems. Anyway, follow the trench straight north, and you see the glass thing there in the distance. That is incomplete as well. The dirt won't be there in the final build, but ambitious. It's gonna be very ambitious. Alright, so there's that. And that pretty much sums up all the builds. Oh, underneath the glass tower, underneath the crystal tower back at home base, is the branch mine. So if you go to the bottom of that, you see the mining activity that's going on there, where I progressively remove lava and excavate out and get all the diamonds and redstone and whatnot. So that's where most of my mining takes place. Is there anything else that I've built? No, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So I'll leave you to explore that on your own if you're interested. And yeah, really not too much done since the last save file release. I have been working on Minecraft things, just not this world, and I'm gonna release that pretty soon. But there you go. Anything else to say? Not really. Let me just go back and park my horse back at the storage, and then we'll save the file there, and you can have fun exploring if you're interested. The storage is fairly well labeled, so you should be able to find all sorts of diamonds and loot if you like. The signs right there, and so you can see what's in each of the storage areas. Let me just grab the lead. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? No. No, that's pretty much it. Alright, I'll see you guys in the future videos.